Welcome back to Fourth Down and D. I'm your host, D Capri, and I'm glad that you are joining me here on this special draft edition of the 2020 virtual social distancing draft. Look, y'all, I hope y'all still keeping up y'all social distancing. Stay clear, people. Wear your mask if you got to go in stores. Don't be coughing and sneezing on people. Don't drink disinfectant or bleach like y'all president said do, because we want y'all to live through this thing, because we're going to slowly but surely get through this thing, because that's what we are, resilient, right? Look, I'm trying out some new vlogging equipment. I don't know if I like it or not. So y'all bear with me, you know what I'm saying? We're just trying to see some upgrades and seeing how this thing works out. But, it is what it is. I don't know. It's doing what it's supposed to do at this point, I guess. Anywho, how y'all been, man? I know we've been locked in. I know you can't get your nails, can't get your hair done, can't do all of this craziness. But it's all good, you know what I'm saying? Because last night we finally got a sporting event that grabbed the attention of the world, which is the NFL draft. I'm gonna say something. I was drinking a little bit during the draft, and I might have overreacted to the pick. I didn't really like it at the time because I wanted like a sexy pick. I wanted like a wide receiver that runs a 4-3, or cornerback that's locked down, or a linebacker that can make a play. But thinking back, I was talked some sense into by one of my good friends after I texted her, and she said, "Well, you remember how them guards got beat in the playoff game, so I understand now. I do understand, and especially if we use Larry Warford for some trade bait, because last night we drafted a center from Michigan, Caesar Caesar Ruiz, something like that. I don't even know his name, but he drafted a center, and he's very intelligent, really good feet. He's gonna have to get stronger on the push, but other than that, what I'm saying, he called all the plays at Michigan, and he can do it in our offense also. That means McCoy, who we drafted from Texas A&M last year, is going to have to kick over the guard, because our inside line was destroyed in the playoff game. It really was. There's no way to looking around it. But so if we can use some of Nick Easton and Larry Warford as trade bait, then maybe it made it all worth it. It made it all worth it. Especially if we could use this trade bait and get back into the second round, and then we can get that 60 draft pick everybody's looking for, because we still have plenty of talent on the board in the second round. We got a third round pick tonight, number 88, I think it is. So I'm looking forward. I mean, we have nothing else to do. Usually I'm not this deeply invested in the draft, but being that we can't go to work, um, what else is there to do? So like, I'm gonna be invested. Right now, I think Detroit is on the clock. They're making a run on wide receivers, so I don't know. But like I said, this is still some talent left in this round. It's gonna be a lot of talent, and usually the Saints do better in the second, third, and fourth, and so forth rounds. I don't know. It's because we always have a sense to draft good players with a good head on their shoulders. Well, recently when we got a new scouting squad in 2017, we have a propriety to draft like good guys who work hard. So it makes their draft picks look good. So they're pretty smart. So hopefully we do that tonight. I like the center pick. Um, After I was talking to it and I thought about it, and if you want to protect your number one asset, which is your Hall of Fame QB, who's an old man now, so if he gets protection, he still will pick you apart. Period. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. Um, my problem is that we threw this huge contract to Andrus Peat. He's not going anywhere. Andrus Peat is still the weakest link. Even with drafting a rookie center last night, he's still the weakest link. Unless he does something amazing this year and turns it around, I don't know. He's still our weakest link. I'm not a Pete fan at all. Um, just not. But hopefully, and we fill a spot at linebacker, because that's one of our huge needs. If Anzalone would stay healthy, we wouldn't even need a linebacker. But I know he's going to give us 4 or 5 good weeks, and then he'll be hurt for 7, and then he'll come back, and then he'll be hurt for 2. And, he's a monster. He is a real dog when he's healthy, but he's just not a consistently healthy linebacker, unfortunately. So now we have a hole. Because if I have to see Stephon Anthony and Craig Robinson on my defense trying to stop potent offenses, I'm going to drive to airline myself. Sean Payton gonna have to see me. He gonna have to see D. He gonna have to see me. I promise you, he gonna have to see me. Because those guys are embarrassing. Like, I love Craig Robinson. Love him as a person, as a man. I love him. He does so much off the field good until it's, but I promise you, he is not even mediocre as a linebacker. Special teams, he get the crowd hype, he can dance, he like Ray. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with that. I like all that energy, but sir, you cannot play on my defense. You cannot. I'm sorry, Craig. You know what I'm saying? You and I run about the same 40, my dude. I promise you we do. We run about the same 40. Look like you be running in Tim's, bro. I'm sorry, Craig. You right. Too far. But y'all get it. We need a linebacker. We really do. And once we do that, I think everything's gonna be done within free agency. We'll get some depth, and then with training camp, we'll get some more bodies after the draft is over, and people pick up the phone and we'll call those people who weren't drafted and give them a shot. So we'll get some camp bodies, is what we call them. But Sean Payton said there will be no OTAs. I agree with him 100%. Social distance at the utmost paramount importance. So take care of y'all families. Make sure y'all are washing hands and washing bodies and doing all the things that's going to make this virus go away. This pandemic is not a joke, y'all. Shout out to all our frontline workers, our grocery store clerks, our janitors, our nurses, our doctors, our CNAs. I hear a lot of people talk noise about our CNA, but baby, I'm going to tell you something. D will be the worst CNA ever. I ain't cleaning no poop. So guess what? I love y'all CNAs. Y'all can get whatever y'all want from me, baby, because y'all taking care of people's grandmothers and grandfathers and disabled loved ones without blinking, especially the very, very good ones. I love y'all to death. My grandmother was bedridden, and after so many years, she couldn't do a lot of things for herself, but she had an immaculate CNA every day who would come, and we would come every day too, but she would make sure she was washed and cleaned and lotioned, and, and she had conversations with her, and it made her feel like she wasn't a burden. And I thank y'all, frontline workers. I really do. So shout out to y'all. I don't know if we're going to have a season or not, and if we do, it'll probably be without fans, but I promise you, I'll make enough noise for everybody. Who that? Go Saints. Peace.